What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pet Shop Boys. And we're returning to Bilingual 1996. Thank you as always to Seb. And the next track is it comes as a surprise? Or it always? Yeah, it always comes as a surprise. Suggesting that there is some degree of recurrence or frequency of a particular outcome or experience or scenario, and yet despite its regularity or at least periodic recurrence, it always comes as a surprise. It is never expected, it is never predictable. So yeah, there's any number of situations or experiences that could relate to, but I wouldn't be surprised if it relates to an emotional response or an interpersonal exchange, one that is, again, perhaps not unfamiliar and yet, for whatever reason, not something that you can expect. So yeah, that's very general, obviously, and I've learned that with Pet Shop Boys, even when there's a turn of phrase that you often hear or that would suggest a particular circumstance, it is often set within a narrative that takes turns or twists that you might not see coming. So it feels like that itself is very reflective of the sentiment of the title. I'll stop talking and we'll listen to it. This is Pet Shop Boys. The song is It Always Comes as a Surprise, and it's from their 1996 album Bilingual. Bit Bossa Nova. Oh.
I can't be cool or nonchalant. Call me an impulsive fool. You're all I want. You may be right. It's too much too soon to talk of love all night. In your bedroom, I don't know why. It always comes as a surprise to find I'm here with you. You smile, and I am rubbing my eyes at a dream come true. I won't play games or waste your time, but I won't feel ashamed to speak my mind. So just relax, don't question why. calculated facts will not apply. I don't know why it always comes as a surprise to find I'm here with you. You smile and I am rubbing my eyes that a dream come true. In my life there've been few who've affected me the way you do. You do. You do. You do. I'll tell no lies. I won't pretend. But if you've a broken heart, I'll help it mend. I don't know why it always comes as a surprise to find I'm here with you. You smile and I am rubbing my eyes that a dream come true. Smile and I am rubbing my eyes at a dream come true.
I like that one a lot. There's a lot of atmosphere there. And it's interesting, like I mentioned early on, that there was a bit of a Bossa Nova feel. You know, someone who's listened to a fair amount of Joe Beam in my time, it kind of had a bit of that, like, throwback, smooth jazz feeling, but still with some electronic sonics along the way, as well as, you know, this driving, like, down-tempo type of beat. In fact, you know, there's some down-tempo tunes I use in my ambient or Sybient mixes where, like, it has this almost jazzy feel where there's like a saxophone or a clarinet or something that gives it a more like natural instrument feel, even as it has this electronic down-tempo rhythm and sound to it. And this one kind of had that same synthesis where it felt a bit Brazilian music. There's even, you know, a bit of a tribal feel with some of the drumming and the, like, almost like, you know, tropical bird sound. I don't know exactly what that was, but it was in the beginning and the end of the tune prominently. But again, also some electronic sounds. There was that section where I think I like exclaimed like, ooh, like, wow, I really enjoy that part of the way through where it had a bit more of an electronic atmosphere to it. So yeah, like very smooth, very mellow, but still danceable, and again with a bit of a, you know, a Latin Brazilian sound to it. And then lyrically, I feel like it's more specifically targeted to another person than I may have thought in advance. But yeah, the idea that even though the narrator finds himself with this other person in their bedroom in this seemingly like romantic or intimate context, it always comes as a surprise, and thus maybe there's a magnetism between these two people, that even though there's other circumstances, other people, or a framework outside of their rendezvous or their connection together, they find themselves drawn to each other, coming back to each other, And yeah, it sounds like this is a pleasant connection. I mean, he's saying like he has to rub his eyes, like, is this real? Like, this is like a dream come true. But he, I guess, is saying that, despite their connection, despite them maybe being in a, formal relationship, despite them having this loving connection or this, passionate connection, it's like he still can't believe it. It's still a surprise. Like, wow, like we found each other. Like, this is amazing to me. And no matter how many times we're in this scenario, I'm still stunned by it. I'm still surprised by it. So, yeah, it feels grateful, but also a bit bewildered. Nevertheless, I do enjoy Neil's vocals on this one in particular. Very soft and smooth and sonorous, which fits the atmosphere of the track quite well and is notably different. Again, there's been a number of tunes on this album, even going to the previous album or the EP adjacent to the last album, where he's done this spoken word, rhythmic, almost like trip hop style vocal, but this one is more smooth and melodic and properly sung. So yes, I'm enjoying that as well. So yeah, another cool tune and one that I especially enjoy the flavored atmosphere of sonically. So let me know what you think, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.